Hey, produce people, welcome back to the Produce Industry Show. Holy cow, coming to you live from SCPC's Southern Exposure right here in Tampa, Florida. I got Ross Nelson with me. It has been an absolutely amazing day. Paul Manfrey was supposed to be here. I saw him on Instagram earlier. He went back to his hotel. He had things to do. So we're missing. Hey. What is with this? Like the normal people are getting too busy for us, Ross?
Hold
on. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You know what? All that matters is it's you and I here. That's all we need. That's all the audience needs, right?
You and me and
we're
me
together.
and you. Listen,
we're together.
I always love doing these recaps. With the last one we did, what's crazy is we did Southern Innovations by ourselves as well. Remember the train was running outside?
Yeah, we had fun with that one. We had fun.
I was like, blooper reel, stop now. And Paul was supposed to be there for that one, wasn't he? There's a reoccurring theme here.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you get put off on an island and you just don't get off.
Paul, we're watching you, buddy. All right, listen, let's do what we do. Let's recap the show.
Starting on Thursday.
We're going to start Thursday. All right, let's kick it off for Thursday, Ross.
All right.
What we got?
Thursday morning, a lot of people played golf.
True. Yep.
Played
100%.
Yes. I heard some positive and negative things about that experience.
Was it negative as in the weather? No. Wasn't hot, wasn't humid?
Negative as into lack of fluids.
Lack of around the course. So no golf girl, no golf guy was out driving around?
Correct.
Oh man. That's the worst. That could make or break a game.
They still had a lot of fun. So
good people, good golf.
But I don't think as many people that had fun doing that as they did at the seminar that you put on.
That was fun, man. I had a good time.
I've been working on some techniques from some of the people that were there. I've come up behind them and they've done some moves, self-defense moves that we learned.
I told David that when we did our podcast on Monday. I said, for the people that were in the waiting list, we kind of reached out and was like, hey, would you guys want to join a jiu-jitsu seminar or self-defense seminar? And they were like, yeah, why not? And I do competitive jiu-jitsu. You've seen me live in action at a competition.
I've seen you at a tournament, baby.
And you've seen me when someone jumps on my back in another country.
Yeah, Dominican, yeah.
We've been around. So
Water for All Trek. Shout out.
I decided let's do that. So yeah, that was fun for me because I got you guys to experience some of the real self-defense tactics, and you did learn what's the worst, the worst place to hold someone, with that C grip around their wrist. How easy can you break that? So I had fun. I'm glad all of you showed up. Highlight of that was literally, I think, Brian Framson or Jay Gardner completely kneeing me or grabbing my neck and pushing me down. Like Brian and Jay had a fury, a fury in their kicks.
I think the highlight was the street fight of you and Jay.
I have that on video.
He did his best, but in the end, a person that has a little bit more training,
it doesn't even matter. Yeah. Someone goes, man, I think it was Tara. Tara's like, he kicked your butt. I was like, I don't know. I watched the video again, and it was fun. No, I'm just kidding. He did a great job.
You're like, I let him hang in there for a few minutes, and then I just did a finishing move. Finish him.
Ross, you saw that. It was instant. So let's move past that, though. Thursday we had the Jiu-Jitsu Self-Defense Seminar, which we're going to have again. So please reach out if you missed it and you want to join. Next, we had the Yacht Party. So the board of directors and the VIPs for SCPC, the Step Up, are having their dinners, which we're not allowed to go to, right? Nope. We did the inaugural Yacht Party for the Produce Industry podcast, which we've been working on for over a year, and that was amazing.
What an amazing night!
It was
weather
amazing.
Was perfect. The yacht was amazing.
Yep,
just incredible space for those that were able to be on there and experience that. Was just something to reminded me of back in the days when I was at CrossFit and we used to do a riverboat cruise on the Ohio River after their food show. Just getting people together, being able to have conversation. You couldn't get off the boat, so you're locked on. You're locked on. So, you find the people you want to talk to. The special guest, Mr. Bo Jackson, was amazing. The funniest part was when he took the mic away from you. He's like, grabbed out of your hand and was like, "You're done," and pushed you away and started his conversing. So,
well, and
a lot of good stories.
That brings up a good point of relationships, man. Like, he came because he saw value in what we have going on. He told the story of how we met, kind of like a rash you couldn't get rid of. And listen, I take that as a compliment, everyone.
I think he referred to it as hemorrhoids, but
yeah, something like that. Yeah, they come and go. It's very interesting, and that's what was cool about it. And he said to everybody, like, "Hey, ask me questions. Talk to me. Take pictures." And again, we're helping promote his Bo 3.0. I got the Bo 3.0 hat on right now, everyone.
Very good product.
Bo 3.0. It's not signed by Bo, but it's digitally signed by Bo. So it was great. My son had a great time. It was my daughter's birthday on the yacht tour. So it was just an amazing time that we had. And it was about connecting our community, connecting our friends, our relationships, and just having an amazing time. And that's what we did. So we kicked that off. And once everybody got off the boat, we knew it was good. It was done. Woo, done.
What I loved is there was good conversations. The food was nice. And then just to learn a little bit more about, the legend of Bo Jackson and his passion for food. You forget that these people are just like us in many respects.
Yeah, 100%.
His love for greens, his love for making cornbread from, an early age of 5, and just his admiration and all the love, from his mom. I mean,
cool stories, huh?
A lot. And I think
that's the Bo Jackson I know, right?
But I think
not the 30 for 30 version.
Us hearing that, you sometimes forget. You sometimes forget that in your own life. You forget about your story. We get so hung up on things, and to hear, someone of his caliber and his experience and everything he's done between sports and his different businesses, his philanthropy, and then being a product of a food bank.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Again, when I met him and I heard all the stories, it was like, I get it. I think I remember one time I was like, yeah, man. I go, did you like break bats over your head? He's like, my knee, I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay. I'm like, I get it. But it was great having him. And that wasn't just, that wasn't the whole point of the party, right? The whole point of it was, getting the community together, right? To network, to have fun. And that's what we did.
It was to bring all of us that have been doing the networking on Zoom for the last few years together in person. We haven't, some of us we have met at shows, other people we haven't met. So awesome experience. I appreciate it.
Well, it was awesome. We'll see what happens next time. Moving into the show, we went right into Friday. Education just kicked off immediately, and it was like boom, 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 boom. Education was great starting Friday morning.
The opening guy, Kevin Brown, I hope I got that right, was inspirational.
The hero effect.
The hero effect. His story, his motivation, his interaction with the audience. Thought he was a very, very good speaker. Talking about AMB and the effect that had on Disney and the change there, and just the relationship with their son, who has some special things,
autism,
and all of that.
I thought he was making fun of us at one point. He was like, do you make a list? Do you do this? Me and you were like, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. He's like, okay, you guys probably have issues. And we were like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely us. One thing that stuck with me is, I've always talked about change. I've always talked about obviously creating your own path. And that was one thing that I can tell you is that I literally was like, when he goes, you don't have to live the life that was dealt to you.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that he said, which was like, you have the choice to change your life. You have the choice to live the hands that were dealt to you. You have a choice. Is it going to be a hard choice to make? Heck, yes, it's going to be a hard choice to make. Am I right? And your friends might not like it, your peers, your parents. But if you want to create a new circle, a new change, that's what you have to do. So I love that aspect of it. It was just absolutely amazing. And then obviously there was a women's luncheon as well, the Southern Roots.
Oh, we forgot about the Power of Produce.
The Power of Produce. But that was today. Not Friday.
That was yesterday.
What day is it?
Today's Saturday, the show.
So what was this morning?
This morning was
yesterday was the Power of Produce, my bad, with Anne Marie.
Yep.
Rick Stein.
They always do a great job.
She was actually on the other podcast, the Fresh Cred podcast. Anne Marie and I were talking about it. She's going to be on the show later. But Power of Produce is something you got to keep going for. You can't miss at all, everyone. And then the Southern Roots Luncheon, which we don't go to, but we heard from Maddie Fisher. Wendy McMahon, as we heard from all of the women, that it was amazing. Another amazing lunch. And then what was next after that?
Networking. Just it was opportunity. They had different things going on for different committees and groups. So for a lot of the industry, it was time to have set up meetings.
Yeah.
That's a lot what I did that afternoon was met with a lot of vendors and the supply community.
Yeah, no, I feel you. We're gonna stop, take a quick break. We're
Sounds
gonna
good.
hear from Walk and Talk and Severin, and then we're gonna get back talking about the opening gala, the trade show floor,
And the keynote bruncheon.
the keynote bruncheon, and show you what the show's looking like now. So we'll be right back.
I'm Carl Fiadini with Walk and Talk, the restaurant life. If you follow the show, thank you. We really appreciate the support. If you don't follow the show and you're a foodie or a chef or you're into the restaurant world, this is your home. Check us out. We sincerely appreciate it. All about the food. We're filming chefs, their food creations, in the best establishments near you. All right, so let me tell you where you can find us. We're on YouTube, we're on Newsbreak, we're all over the internet. We're also streaming on your TV with Roku, Android TV. You can find us on the Amazon app, and very soon, Apple TV. Come on!
We all know traditional plastics do not rapidly degrade. If not properly recycled, they build up in landfills, pollute our environment, and ultimately disrupt our ecosystems. As a leader in the packaging industry, Severin is excited to introduce BioAble Solutions, the newest addition to our family of high-performance packaging. Enabled with bioassimilation technology, our BioAble Solutions products are 100% recyclable and uniquely formulated to fully degrade in both marine and terrestrial environments, leaving behind no microplastic waste. BioAble Solutions by Severin is a true sustainable option for the everyday consumer that directly addresses plastic and food packaging sustainability. High-performance packaging in a responsible format.
Welcome back to the Produce Industry Podcast, everyone. We are here live at Southeast Produce Council Southern Exposure, everyone. I'm so tired. It's not even funny, Ross. It's been a long week, man.
The nice thing is it's not too far from home for you.
No, it's not. I'm not flying. In Tampa. I'm driving. I'm staying at the hotel tonight, and then I'll drive home tomorrow morning.
And thankfully, since you're not flying, which a lot of people I hear have had flight issues today.
Yeah.
So if you had a flight issue,
see you later.
Comment about this. Let us know.
Where were you going?
How did it go?
And
when did you finally get there?
Where are you staying now?
On a bench at the airport.
Paul never showed up.
It's all right.
He was supposed to be in the seat next to me.
But hey, let's get back to it.
We're gonna start trimming the list on who can be on the show.
Uno, dos. That's all we need. Uno and dos.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake it and bake it.
All right, so let's get back to it. We left off last heading to the opening gala, which was Friday night. Apparently that was yesterday.
I want to highlight. We did have the opportunity to go to a nice restaurant and see a show with the Flamingos.
I went to the Columbia.
At the Columbia.
That was great.
Which was amazing.
That was great.
So we had that, and then we hit the opening gala.
We did.
Which was
loud.
Packed and loud.
Oh, okay. He said packed. It was loud.
Loud.
My ears were ringing.
Yes.
I
couldn't talk to anybody.
I can't even say I was an old man because even people younger than me, their ears were ringing. People older than me, their ears were ringing. So it was.
You couldn't talk.
It was very loud, and everybody started migrating out to the center hallway, which is fine, which is totally fine. But yeah, you couldn't have conversations at all in that hall at all. So people that were sitting down, it wasn't happening. We brought the kids as well, and no, same thing. So
it was loud. The band was good. Everything was good. Maybe just turn the volume down a little bit.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was just
only recommendation.
I agree. And then we went back to the JW because we wanted to have more talk conversations. Seriously, it was loud. And then we were up at it again.
Yep, this morning.
So we were back at it I think I was down at the convention by 7:45. I think if not earlier. We got back down here. We started working with getting everything set up. We now learned that as being the podcast studio inside of the showroom floor, we need to be exhibitors. So we had to have exhibitor badges. We had press badges. They didn't want to let us in. Molly had to help us out a couple times. But it happens, right? So hopefully next time we'll get exhibitor badges.
And put the booth outside.
I mean, I don't know if you can here, though. I think that's the thing. I don't know if they're allowed to put the booth outside here in the convention center. Might have been part of those items. But I agree. We should have put the booth outside.
If you can't put it outside, put it close to the door.
The booth gets outside. Also,
so then you could just...
Thanks to our technician, he even said, like, man, you guys got to get a screen so you can project your show outside. So if anybody's not watching, great idea by him as well.
I mean, we do have an audience out here right now.
We do. Oh, well, the showroom floor is starting to shut down. So everyone, if you see right now, you can check out the showroom floor. This aisle 100 was packed all day today. And you got the Yo Quiero booth, the I Want Taiwan booth, right? That was packed all day. And now they're just starting to close up shop. But I can tell you, this corner was a very, I would say, big corner.
I know you didn't get to walk the show, but all of the aisles were busy.
Can you believe that?
4:30ish, 5 o'clock. I finally started to
another recommendation. Yeah, I might just do more interviews on Fridays. I mean, Saturday, everybody was asking me to come by their booth, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm recording or I was doing something. But we wanted to make sure that we got a lot of exposure for SCPC and what we're doing. Even these right here, like I love seeing my stuff in oranges, but I'd rather have an SCPC banner behind me, right, representing these unseen heroes. And one of the unseen heroes I was going to tell you about too was our wife and kids. Those are unseen heroes right there, man.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that were happening. We need to reflect on it, and that's what we're doing. Even for this studio that we did, we got to reflect a little bit more how we can make it better, how we can get more engagement. And we tried products all day. You walked the show. You said it was great. You brought a couple products for us to look at.
These are some products from the innovation station over there.
All right, but before that,
a lot of cool stuff.
Maybe we should talk about the breakfast.
Okay.
Let's get into the breakfast.
Let's get into the breakfast.
You had breakfast first and then showed up.
I did have a breakfast meeting and then I showed up.
You still had fruit though when you got it.
I also did that strategically because of food allergies. You never know.
So
I want to be prepared.
And you were prepared because they had chicken and waffles and you don't need chicken.
And eggs.
And eggs, of course. So we had chicken and waffles with eggs, bacon wrapped green beans, and like a shortbread. And it was really good. I mean, classic chicken and waffles, amazing. And then it went into Faye Westphal was the honoree of the year. And then Kurt Warner, which I heard was amazing.
Very good.
Amazing.
To have somebody who has been in this industry working in a grocery store. I mean, one comment he has like, okay, who knows how to, what facing an aisle means? And half the audience knows. And he's like, normally I get 2.
Yeah.
So it's like,
because they don't know.
He's like, so he walks an aisle and he's like, he appreciates that an aisle is faced or, he understands because he's done it. He's stocked shelves. What speaker that we had that is actually stocked shelves at a grocery store?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
how cool is that?
I love it. Well, I love it. Or who's a chef, right? Who's a cook. But I got to ask you the biggest question of all. So Bo Jackson or Kurt Warner? I mean, you saw 2 of them. I mean, which one would you say is the larger of the icons?
Well, they both are icons in their own respect.
Okay, I'll take that.
I feel like for a motivational speaking, you may want to go with Kurt.
Okay.
But if you want to focus more on food, because I saw a lot of passion whenever we talked about cooking in Bo's eyes. He, if we were going to talk about cooking or food service or restaurants, but I felt for the audience and
The motivation.
since the retailers don't always get a lot of love and a lot of relatability. So
He had that.
he had that in talking about stocking the shelves, the different things that he's done, from being kicked off the Packers to the European League to the different leagues that he had to do to get, the adversities that he faced. So both of them were in different eras and different times. Obviously Bo would be the more superior athlete,
I want to be kicked off the Packers.
being on baseball and football. So
yeah, it was fun.
if you're looking at athletic skill, you'd have to go Bo.
All right.
So
hey,
they're both good. And I
Both
think
good.
that's, Kurt also talked about how, Peyton had his way of approaching, football and talking about being strategic before the play. And Kurt was, always being able to be after the play. So it's, you can have the same
You got
respect.
different mindsets.
You can have athletes and they all have their different ways of performing to their higher level that make them a little bit different than someone else. Everybody wants to be the next Tom Brady. Okay, well, what are you going to do? How can you repeat that? So, or how can you be different than that, but still have a legendary career such as that? So
yeah, no, I totally feel you on that. Let's keep moving through this. So I had to come down a little bit early to get set up. So I came down here early. We had some cool displays, items. We're going to eat some of the stuff that you have. We were slammed all day. Everything was busy. Like I said, the showroom floor is completely getting torn down right now. So we moved into the opening at 11:30. I started interviews at 11:30 with Maddie Fisher. So if you watched throughout the day, we had Maddie Fisher, we had Jay Gardner, we had Tara Murray, we had Casey Gerard. We had a lot of people on the show today. So a lot of fun, a lot of new products, tried a lot of new things. And also being in the corner of the 100s, I got to see people too. That's what's even cooler. So I got to see a bunch of people walking by. So I was able to jump out and be like, hey, what's going on? I'm going to wave at people all day and just overall have a good time. So like you said, the showroom floor is packed. What are some items that you grabbed?
So these were from the new innovation station. We've got the first one being Love Corn. So I didn't get to try this, but I was handed this. So we're going to try this together.
Let's try it. Hold it up so we can see it too. I'll hold your mic.
Love Corn, light and crunchy, great flavor, simple ingredients.
Okay.
And this is the smoked barbecue one. There are other flavors. So we're trying this together for the first time.
All right, so everyone, it's corn nuts. That's what it is, if you can see it.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and pop these in. Wow.
Pretty good.
I really like corn. That's not bad.
It's a different way.
I like it.
So, and they have on here, how do you crunch, different ways and little.
Light crunch. Is your mic back on? I'm just checking.
Mic's on.
Love corn. Delicious, crunchy, PS, find love in the little things. I agree. Okay.
And I was also thinking my wife in these because they are gluten-free.
Okay, there we go. Didn't think about me, but that's fine. What are these? You stopped by a couple cool booths, it looks like.
These I did get to try. So these are Sun Lovin' Bites.
Did you try the apple or the banana? Which one do you want to try then?
I tried them both.
Okay, which one was your favorite?
They were both really good.
All right,
I don't know. You'll have to tell me what's your favorite.
Let's go.
Okay. So these are vegan, paleo, dairy-free, soy-free, and a lot of it is sun butter with dates. So dates are becoming new of a healthier snack.
I'm double micing it, everyone. You guys know when people double fist their beers? I'm double micing it.
All right, I'm gonna get you one out.
Looks like a chocolate ball.
It does.
Looks like a little donut. Does that got coconut on it? I knew it.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Wow, that's interesting. Because I know it's a date, but it does not taste like a date, bro.
Mm-mm.
All right.
The coconut just adds a little bit of texture. I'm not a big coconut fan, but in this, you can barely taste it.
Oh yeah, I'm not. It is. It's the texture thing. These are rich too, dude. Very rich.
3 servings per container, 200 calories per serving.
If I was like judging it, like if I was scoring that right now as a snack, I give it like a 3. I'd rather eat corn nuts.
But This has
Just
8
saying.
nutrient-dense ingredients.
Our camera guy knows. He's laughing. He gets it. Cornut. Tara Murray knows too. All right. I don't need to try the banana nut.
Why?
I'm still chewing the first one, bro. I'll be here for 3 days.
Got you faster.
Hold on. Water check.
We have the water
Wow.
for all box here. So
Woo. It was still good. Texture. That's way too much. Those balls need to be smaller, man. Like tinier. These corn nuts are amazing.
I'm not commenting on that.
Yeah, you don't have to. What else? Oh, what about this? Check this out. So this is
Oh, is that the fruit jerky?
the fruit jerky. Now, Juanita brought this for me, and she's like, you have to try this fruit jerky.
It is very good. I've tried that
This
before.
is fruit jerky, everyone. Like, are you serious? Like,
My
it's-
kids love it.
I don't know if I've ever had fruit jerky before.
Well, I'll let you try it because I've
So-
already enjoyed it in the
all right.
past.
Okay. It's like a fruit roll
Fruit
up.
roll up, yeah, but healthier.
That is good. That's good. I like it. Okay, that's an A. Let's get these. Let's call with these guys. I like those. That's
You love
amazing.
banana. I don't know. I think you should try that banana nut one.
Man, I'm gonna take half a bite then of one of these.
That's fine.
Is the sun-loving banana bites.
The apple pie is more rich.
Our AV guy behind is gonna laugh. He's gonna be like he's like, I'm out of water, bro. Just so you know.
Don't choke.
Yeah, don't laugh. He's laughing right now. He's like, I can't wait to watch this happen. All right, well, this is what you want to see. The goal is trying new products, right? If I didn't try it, then
Hey, we're supporting the industry by trying new products, bringing it to you first, right?
I smell everything. I smell everything.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Banana's better.
See, this one's more dessert. That one-
You're
that
right.
one's
This
more
is more of a
snack.
snack. That's rich, dude.
It is.
Yeah, this one's better. I'll go with the banana.
There's a coffee flavor, but I'm not a coffee person. You probably would like the coffee.
I like coffee though.
You probably would like the coffee
I do
one.
like coffee.
There's 4 flavors.
Okay, so a lot happened today. A lot of good products. I had some of the avocado and egg. I had some of these too. The avocado and egg, but the spinach, onion, and tomato. Even though it's not a new product, it's one we tried today. We had fresh juice today. I actually tried a new corn salsa today, which was amazing. Someone brought it over. I had some bruschetta today from one of the stands. I had a cheese empanada that Maddie
I had
brought
one of
me.
that.
So good food, good people.
Hey, I had a cheese hot dog.
Wow. I don't do hot
So
dogs.
we had hot dogs,
I do
but then
hot dogs.
Yokero put their queso
There,
over there,
ja.
and I put queso on a
Tara
hot
Murray
dog.
knows what's going on sometimes. I mean,
I'm going to tell you, that was pretty delicious.
yeah, I can tell you that right
Feel
now.
free to send me some queso. I'll devour it.
100%. I might take some of that home. So it's closing time.
It's
If you
not
look-
over. It's not over. If
I
you're
mean,
going
if
to
you
the
look out on
reception,
the floor right
closing reception.
now, right, everyone, it is seriously about closing. You probably see Tara and Jay and the
They're tearing their booths
Vega
down.
Produce. They're all tearing their booths down. Melissa's produce is gone. Everybody's gone. They're all going to be gone. Listen, we're going to be gone in a few minutes, everyone. It is just about time. What is it, 5:54?
Almost 6.
Paul never showed up.
He didn't.
Paul never showed up. Line
He's
one.
off.
Paul never
He's
showed
off.
up. Line one.
He's off the list.
He's off. You know, there's a blacklist coming, you guys. Be prepared.
all
Listen,
right.
I want to take the time. Thank SDPC. Thank the council, David Sherrod, the board of directors. For letting us come out. One thing David and I talked about the other day on our podcast was what we've learned from each other. This will get better as we go. We'll have more products. We'll try more products. We'll get more people on, and we'll have a good time together. Also, big shout out to all the sponsors of the Produce Industry Podcast and the sponsors that are here, the Southeast Produce Council. Thank you to everybody who came to the Yacht Party, supported the Yacht Party, and was very respectful to the rules that we had on board. And
Yes.
we can't wait to see you at Southern Innovations. And not only that, the gala tonight.
Yep. We'll look for you there.
Closing party's always fun. Bring your families, bring your kids,
It's all about a community.
and listen. Say bye and see you next time to everyone. So, as we say on the Produce Industry Podcast, we'll see you in the fields and on the horizon.